Hello guys, welcome to my live. It's CodeX. Today we're gonna continue coding Snake Game from scratch. And in today's plan, just a quick recap of the last three series we spent on trying to finally make all the setup, and we still didn't do this yet. So hopefully today we'll finish the setup and start actually with code. Let me see if my live is here. Yes, it is. That's great. Okay, cool. Let's jump in straight to the coding. Going back, I see that we struggled with create_rod function because in documentation we are using React 19, and inside documentation we can see that the default way, the most simple way to create this element is through create root component, but and this component is found in client module, which we clearly do because I checked this module here. And we get an error, a TypeScript error, which is create_rod does not exist on type of input, which is confusing because I don't know where this comes from. Anyways, let's try to debug it. Not sure what to start from. Well, we can clearly see all the versions are from 19, even types, which means there should be no misconfiguration. But let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Remember, it said something, but we didn't yet have the chance to complete it. So let me just download. Let me go to the Snake and to our working client directory in which our TypeScript application resides, and let me just update all the dependencies we had. So save dev, and we will install types, React, and the version is latest, as well as types, React DOM, also latest. Let's do this. I suppose it will change nothing because I think we already ran that. Anyways, let's just do it for certainty. We can see something loading here, and it's up to date. Great, I think nothing's changed, honestly. With that said, let's also run npm install react latest. Also up to date. Okay, that should mean our create_rod but nothing's changed, so yeah, that's funny. I don't see how is it possible even. You know what? Let's just copy all this code And let's feed it mm, to ChatGPT and ask what the issue is. Because honestly, I don't know. Hate to admit it, but I don't know. I'll say, look, everything is up to date. Everything is up to date. Now I'm pasting the message. You guys don't see it because I'm not using script capture of my browser. I only capture my Visual Studio application, my editor. So I pasted the message, and now I want to ask, why do I say this error, which is create_red does not exist on type? Oh, sorry guys, I forgot that you don't that you see this error list on all the screen, and it's probably unpleasant. I made it smaller, but not that small, bro. Come on. Yeah. This error. Now I've copied it and I'm pasting it right now. I've pasted it despite, and now I'm writing this ending despite the docs have this fragment, the same fragment. Type Control Shift press Control Shift T to get back to the page that I closed, and let's just copy what the docs have and ask how this discrepancy is possible. Maybe the docs, yeah, the docs are for version 19.1, which is possibly, yeah. In React 18, mode into separate to a point, but your code is importing from plain React DOM. Now, it doesn't import it from plain React DOM. It's importing it from yeah, that's quite interesting. Wait a second. Oh wait, guys. That's because I was stupid all the time. I think I just yeah, I forgot to delete the object. Oh my god, I was so stupid. So hopefully it will work now. Let's test it. Let's go to our development server. It says cannot resolve React DOM client. Why? First of all, I didn't even see this error. Cannot resolve React DOM client. You should, because I clearly have it in types. Let's see. Let's go to the types. You see React DOM, and we are looking for client module, and here it is. It clearly is the. Let's now. Okay, since we have this in types, then we probably should have it as well inside our fuck, where is it? There are so many modules. We should probably have it as well inside our React DOM module. I don't see where it is. React here, yeah, and DOM. Wait, I didn't have React DOM module. I have only types. Well, let's do this. npm install React DOM latest. I'm not sure if it's a thing. Added 2 packages. So, well, let me check if we have. I didn't have the error now, but wait a second. I don't want to be happy yet because I don't see React DOM here inside node modules. Let me just I just pressed list all files, possibly because these files were not listed just yet. Let me go to the bottom of the files, look for React DOM to be precise, as or should be higher. We can see React scripts, read cache, first React DOM, yeah, React DOM, and client, yeah, great. And we should see, fuck dude, I'm so happy. What is this CGS, by the way? Client JavaScript? I'm not sure what is the purpose of such naming. Anyways, you know what? Even though I'm so happy we resolved this issue, which means our setup is finally done on day 4. What is still unclear for me is where is this function? I meant, wait, which one was that? Create route. Where is create route? Logically, it should probably be here, residing in client.js inside React DOM module, but I don't see it. And my curiosity is being unsatisfied. But you see, they load if it's production, but it's not production. So if it's not production, they React DevTools. Fuck, I don't even know what that is. Why does it look so weird? What are these underscores for? And this function, and bro, this looks so random. Oh, these are type of what? Let me ask ChatGPT what is this? What does this mean? What does this mean? And also, I want to know where don't I see inside React DOM node modules React DOM client.js a function named createThread. React DevTools way of detecting whether the browser extension is installed. React DevTools global hook, a global variable injected by React DevTools. It is undefined, but what is... I don't even know, to be honest. I am not even sure what type of means. Fuck. Google changed my settings because it's not sure if I'm an adult. I am an adult. I am. Type of. Oh, that just returns type. But if we pass. If we. Wait, what? But why do we pass? That looks so weird because we have an expression being evaluated, and then we. Oh no, I understand it now because type of is applied first to this right operand. And if the type of this is undefined, then because type of, I think it returns just a string of a type. So if the type is undefined or the type of some weird property, it's not a function, then we just quit this ridiculous function. Yeah. Okay, but anyways, we shouldn't like that's not our goal to debug it, but we do it for curiosity. Now, what I want to say, what I want to know is why don't we see creator in Node modules React DOM client.js? Because it's not supposed to be here, GDP says. It lives in. Wait. It lives in React DOM client.js entry point, which is separate from React DOM. But I mean, I mean, that does not reside here clearly. Mm. But we see that these that we also export this module and possibly oh fuck it's big. So this is why we had this file. This file is like a middleware, so to say. And now what we want to see, if there is a function which is defined as follows: create route. I think we are close because you can see there is something clearly being similar, but not exactly what we are looking for. Wait, 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 wait. There is something. There is something, but the definition, of course, it could be, fuck, how do I get back? How can I get, I want to get it back. No, my previous creator, yeah, it is here, it is here. Cool. Yeah, guys, we confirmed it. Yeah, cool as fuck. Now let's close this one. Yeah, so the setup is officially done. Of course, never say never, but I will risk it and say we are done with the setup. Now we want to do a few more things. Usually in these types of applications, you have a main React application, I meant component, which is called app. And if I collapse this one along, fuck off, because I got a weird pop-up. I want to collapse it. It's not easy to collapse it for some reason. Let me ask ChatGPT, how do I collapse? How do I collapse a large folder inside your virtual, how is it called? Solution Explorer. Inside Solution Explorer without sliding all the way to the top. Possibly it knows. It says, oh, I know exactly what you mean. In Visual Studio Code, when you collapse a huge folder in Solution Explorer, simply the whole view jumps back to the top, which is super annoying. That's not what I meant, actually. But wait, Control Shift this didn't work. Alt plus click didn't work. No, because I'm using. Fuck, it doesn't work. No. Right click, collapse files in folder. There is no such an option. Open file in X. Oh fuck, that's not what I meant. Okay, I will just scroll to the top and press this collapse button, triangle, and we have app.tsx here. So we want to define a component. How do we do that? Well, we return. I think we export an object. Can we? No. How do we export it? Okay, I'm not sure. No. We can create root element. We can render a root element, but I did forget how to export a an element. Let's ask ChatGPT. So it says to, yeah, it seems like there is no workaround except for using functions. Well, let's do that then. Export default function app, which is, wait, this way. And inside an app, you want to return this weird stuff. This is JSX. And what if I do this? No, this is not the case. I think expression expected, yeah, because that's because we didn't render any elements. But whilst we are on this, let's get back and enable React. Fuck, there was something, some option which I forgot. React use transition. No. Use optimize. No, I did forget. What rendering option is usually used in React in root component rendering? That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But some strict mode. Yeah, strict mode doesn't render anything in the DOM itself. It just activates some extra checks in development. Which, yeah, I think we want that. That looks cool. So let's use that, and then I will get back to. I'll make a small break. Strict mode, React strict mode, cool. And now we render an app here, which we don't yet have exported, but we will import app from source app tsx. This should be good. What's wrong? But it does end with tsx expression, man. It does end. Anyways, that's something we will. Wait, let's just p hello. Hello world. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is caused by, but we will resolve it. Yeah, guys. See you in 3 minutes because 2 minutes I just wasted. Yeah, let me type this into the chat and make a quick break. Fuck. Haven't finished my message. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Hello guys, unfortunately it took me a lot longer than expected to get back, which I'm sorry about, but let's get let's now solve this problem which we left. So as we see, the problem is it cannot import a path. No, fuck, what? I don't understand this error, honestly. Something, something feels off about it. AppTSX is clearly has TSX extension, but oh, okay, because allow importing TS extensions flag, which means in reality I shouldn't include that. Yeah, so now it works good. Wait a second. Yeah, I just thought then when this is of type GSX element, cool. I thought that when I erased the extension, my component code color, like component color changed, but it doesn't seem to be the case. In that case, let's get back to our application. And inside our application, how do we see this application? Well, I think what we want to begin with is a control menu in which we will have the start button and this type of stuff. So let's start with Z with this. And so in order to do this, inside our source file, we will create mods. Let's create a new folder and let's call it start menu. Start menu. We have index.tsx, which will be here. App.tsx, which be top level as well. Let's add another another folder, which will see game. Let's see just game interface and right, I don't know honestly. Game and yeah, this should have only app component. Our app component will have will import yeah, and let's try let's create files whilst we are on this. We will name, well no, we will do it like this. We will import snake to game folder. Also, I think we can rename this directory to be lowercase, but I fear that might break something. If it does, okay, it can't even be renamed right now. Well, that's not a big problem, to be honest. Let's create a file named start menu, and it should be TSX extension. That's great. By the way, I'm not sure what we will use. .NET. how we will use .NET if all we do is using React. I think everything can be done with React. I will show my concerns with ChatGPT. I'm concerned that there nothing we can do with .NET to create making stuff. Yeah, so I will use React mainly, but I want to use .NET as well. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. So, we will return here a start menu. Yeah, I think. But wait. Yeah. And your import start menu. Import start menu from this is that doesn't exist yet, but we will create this. Import React from React. We should use React to be able to use TypeScript extensions, and we will export default function. Start menu, which looks like this. It should have two buttons. Button class. Now let's just do div and let's give this a class. It will be snake game. No. Start menu. Wait a second. Why can what? Wait, I'm not sure. Why can't I use a property here? That's interesting. Oh, and I made a typo here. Let me fix it real quick. Start menu. That's cool. Now I will copy this. What's wrong here? Oh, that's because some properties I named weirdly. Class name equals start menu container. Inside this, we want a button which will be called start. Class name, it will be start button. And here I will have div with class title. Class name, title, game title, like this. And inside this, I want to have h1, maybe h2 actually. h2 and class name. Plus I will name count, and this I will name game title. And I'll set snake. And I want some emoji, snake emoji. Fuckbait gateway. Copy this, paste this here. Yes. Hopefully this will work. Wait a second. Yeah, I think everything will be okay, despite I'm using this. I will create, I think in each folder, I will create CSS. And inside CSS, or alternatively, I can do it without this folder. I think it's okay if I omit this folder. This will not damage modularity because I will be importing the same stuff. New item, snake CSS. Let's make it like this, and I will be using this. Well, how do I make it? Let's see. And I think I want global CSS as well. So I'll create app CSS, and inside of it, let's see. Alternatively, I can import a background inside index Wait, I wonder how to do that properly. I think I'll use some cosmic background. Cosmic background. Image. Download. Yeah, wait, how do I download? Okay, save images. Let's go to my folder. And this is in C# folder and inside Gamma Snake project, Gamma Snake client public. Let's create. Well, I'm not sure I should put it in public. I think I'll create a separate folder for images, which I'll name images. Side images. I want to put background image. Yeah. Now I will render it once again. So here I have background image. You can see how it looks like. Looks quite cool. I want to use it as a background. A custom background image. Hmm. You know what? I'm thinking about importing it to body tag. Hmm. Yeah. So I will do it like this. And I'll name it actually not app CSS, but index CSS, because it will be applied to index. And I'll move it inside public folder. Now inside public folder, I will use body tag, which background image will be path to, no, I should use a URL. URL. URL, and it will be one top layer with image folder, and then, only then, background image GPG. Let's now see if it's applied. It's not. Let's see. Oh, that's because I don't import it to index.html. I want to import style. I think I even want to import style before I import the script. Fuck. Style. Source. No. href. Oh, I think I should use a link. Fuck, I even forgot how to import CSS. What a shame. Link and href. Index CSS. Close. Think. This is how it's done. No? Maybe I should use like this. Let's see. Didn't help. I remember actually there was style component, but that's possibly not what I need because that's to some degree inline styling. Fuck, I forgot to include rel property. Rel style sheet. Yeah, that should work now. And it doesn't. Why not? href. Yeah, wait. And second, I should tab it. Yeah, what's the problem? Why don't I see it? Let me expect this and let's see. Yeah, the property was loaded correctly, but I think. Wait, what? Unexpected token less. What do I mean? There is some unexpected token inside index tsx. This is unexpected token. I'm not sure. Let's just reload it. Still, I don't understand. What do you mean? Right. It says unexpected token. Token type. Yeah, I think, guys, we will leave it, unfortunately, to the next time. Hopefully, we'll finally import the background image. That would be quite nice. and then we will proceed with basic basic UI and with game itself. Thank you for watching. See you soon.